Good evening, it's Brian at Fitzpatrick's Garage, Kildare Town, Dublin Road, Kildare. www.hondacentre.ie. I'm just going to show you this 2012. Hi, Brian is my name. If there's anything you want to know about this car, give me a shout, 045 531 000. So it's a 2012 Civic, 1.4 VTEC petrol. So this car is a one owner from new car, and it's got a fully documented service history, and it's the ES model. Which is the middle spec and probably the most popular spec in them. So I'm just going to run through some features on that. With these cars, this one's literally just landed in against a brand new car, a 142 car. So the previous owner changes her Honda Civic every 2 years. She's had Honda Civics for, I think she had them nearly 30 years. She had one of the very, very first Civics in the country. It's been very, very well maintained, serviced by ourselves, but just very well looked after. So an ES model, it's got the nice daytime running lights, and then ES have these front fog lights here as well. And then all Civics come with a 16-inch alloy wheel set. Really, really tidy down the sides of the car. Black cars are one of them kind of colours that you really see every little mark and dent, but this one is really good, non-accident car. And non-smoker owner as well, and same down that side as well, so it's really, really good. Just to give you an idea, actually, the previous owner would have they put this cover in and it just kept the actual original boot super tidy inside, so like it's perfect in there. But someone that kind of, I suppose, puts that effort into maintaining their car, you can imagine, I suppose they would always have a nice car in the end. Sorry, you see my reflection, it's just Sunday, I'm not wearing a suit today, so just in case you're wondering. So rear head restraints, 3-point safety belt, size of fix, and these seats are magic seats, so we lift that and that locks into place. And then the seat is up, and it's actually kind of handy just if you have, some people throw their dogs in there. One woman told me she put a mini pony in there before. Must have been pretty small, but it's handy. Like sometimes people throw documents and stuff like that, and then just drop it back down, or else you can drop it like that. And actually with Civics, the good thing is you get a flat kind of section along there, so it's quite good as well. And then back up. And with Civics as well, the rear door opens 90 degrees, so it's not something you really kind of think of, but it's only when you're looking at it. It gives great access for getting in and out of the back of the car. So after that, condition is really, really good inside. Electrics for windows and mirrors. One thing with Civics is, if you stand outside the car in this ES model, which is the middle one, you lock the car, grand, and then what you do is you lock the doors and the wing mirrors come in, or else you can open it and you can let down the windows, or else you can lock it, let the windows back up again, which is pretty cool. Then you open it, and you open your door handle, then your wing mirror opens out. Okay, so let's have a look inside here. So basically this is a 1.4 ES. It's done about 28,700, called 29,000 kilometers nearly, since new, and it was registered in May of 2012, so it's just a little over 2 years now. So in an ES model then, we've cruise control down here, so you can set and maintain your speed, or we turn it on, or else we can have a speed limiter if you see it flashing up there either. After that then, fuel gauge and red counter, and that tells us up and down to change gears. Steering wheel is 4-way tilt, so up and down and then back and forwards as well. Volume control to radio, and then we can do our Bluetooth through there, and find an iPhone, and away you go, and that's it. So after that then we'll say USB and auxiliary, drinks holders, 6 forward gears, 99 horsepower. So but the previous lady here that had it, I was just looking here, this is a trip computer, you control it using this button here. What was she doing? 6.1 litres per 100 kilometres, which is God, 6.1 is about 40. That's about 45 miles per gallon, which in a petrol car these days actually is really, really good. So that'll give you two things. She obviously was an easy driver, and these 1.4 engines, if they're driven appropriately, they are actually an economical car. Because a lot of people focus on diesel a lot, but if you're not, like say the mileage that she was doing, if you're doing similar kind of mileage, it doesn't make sense to have a diesel car, because you have things like diesel particle filters that block up now if you don't drive them appropriately. And a petrol car is actually cheaper to buy, and sometimes it can be 3 years or that before you start to break even on spending an extra $2,000 to buy one. So petrol cars we see are actually starting to kind of come back in now a bit, whereas before everyone was kind of, I suppose, obsessed with petrol or diesel. These are 270 euros a year for road tax, just controls for heating and front and rear windscreen demisters and wing mirrors and stuff like that, usual radio controls. And then I have my reversing camera along there. Okay, very handy. And then just trip computer, average speed, miles per gallon, clock, lots of different usages down along there. And then we have an eco function here, so I press that and it turns on, and all it does basically, it's a visual cue. The blue lights change colour depending if you're driving economically or not, so it's quite useful. So if you want to know more information on the car, look for www.hondacenter.ie. We're a garage in Kildare town. If you could like us on Facebook, that'd be good. Just look for Honda Centre Kildare on Facebook. And if you think this channel is useful, if you just subscribe to it, because then I know that it's useful to continue doing it. And if you'd like some information, just ask for Brian. 045 531 000. We're a garage in Kildare town, and we're here about 65 years. Fitzpatrick's garage. So if this is a car you're interested in, or if there's something else you think that we might have, please give us a shout, and thanks for watching.